What is the key to having no recoil in Siege? Now, I'm going to give you every tip you need to know, but send this to a friend whose recoil is terrible. But let's get into this. All right, now when it comes to recoil control, one of the number one things to look at first is going to be your attachments. For example, on the R4C, you're going to see me use a flash hider because there's not really any horizontal recoil. And on every single weapon, if you want to have the best recoil, make sure you are using the vertical grip. Now, how do you master the recoil control to make your recoil be straight? So there's two things. One, you have got to get used to your sense. If you are constantly changing your sensitivity, your recoil is not going to be good. Why is that? It's because if you are not used to how much you need to be pulling down on your analog stick because you're always changing your sense, you're never going to really learn the patterns. Like if you were to ask me what I'm doing when I'm pulling down, I'm not really thinking anymore. I don't think of how much I need to pull down to the left. It's all muscle memory because I've been using the same sense for so long. And if yours is too fast, just lower your ADS. Do not really change your vertical and horizontal because if you change a lot, it's going to completely change it. Now, let's say there is a weapon that you struggle with. It could be the F2, it could be the SMG-12, whatever it may be. If you want to know what the patterns is of that weapon, this is very simple. Simply aim down sights at a wall and shoot, but don't pull down. Just let it go up so that you can like pay attention to the pattern. So now we know, okay, well, this is going to kick up to the left and a little bit to the right. So when I'm actually aiming down sights, I need to kind of be pulling my analog stick to the right and then a little bit to the left. But you're not really going to be spraying an SMG-12 like this, so you don't really need to worry about kind of the end recoil when it's pulling to the right. Just mainly focus on pulling to the right a little bit for this initial like left turn that the recoil is going to take. I want you to start off just burst firing with a weapon like this. And it could be the R4C, it could be the F2. Just shoot a little bit. Don't full auto it. So if it's the SMG-12 you struggle with, just come up here and only shoot a little bit, right? Just shoot a little bit. Don't shoot so much. And start up close, okay? Do not be super far back. Now, as you feel yourself get better with this, back up a little bit, okay? And do the same thing. Just burst fire. You don't got to literally spray the whole magazine. Then you can do full auto. You know what I mean? Until you kill them. Once you back up more, then you can see how it is at longer ranges. We can do the same exact thing with the F2. What does this do? Pay attention to this. This is really not a lot of recoil. It's really just all vertical, which is why I say use flash hider, because that's what it helps with. Another tip that you can do if you struggle with recoil, instead of using an ACOG, use a one-time scope. I know people hate not using an ACOG, like, oh, I need to use it. But please, whatever weapon you struggle with, if it has an ACOG, put a one-time scope on it, and you will see a significant difference in recoil control. Hopefully that does help, but I will see y'all. Much love.